Okay, guys, I noticed that you have developed some sort of very strange relationship with trig on the unit circle, which is understandable, but we're going to handle it today. So, if you see something like this, find the cosecant of 7 pi over 3, that is actually something that you have all the tools that you need to do to be able to find it really, really efficiently on your own. This requires thinking through a lot of different things. Like, I need to know what cosecant even is in the first place before I can find it, and I definitely need to know where 7 pi over 3 is before I can find the cosecant of that random strange angle. But you all know how to do every single one of these pieces. So, in my head, the first thing that I'm going to try to do is actually figure out what even angle that is talking about. Where is 7 pi over 3? Okay, so thinking about my unit circle, 7 pi over 3, that doesn't even seem to be on the unit circle. Not a big deal, I can find it because I have pi over 3s all over the place. The first pi over 3 is right here, that one that juts up at a 60-degree angle. You guys are great at finding that one. Okay, so if that's pi over 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 pi over 3 would be over here. And that makes sense because that reduces to 2 pi, so we're good there. And then one more would bring me up to 7 pi over 3. So it's actually coterminal with the original pi over 3. They're going to have the exact same cosecant, 7 pi over 3 and pi over 3. So we're in a good place now. We know what point or what ray we're talking about. Find the coordinates of that point on the unit circle. And looking at this, it's clear that the x is the short one, so I'm going to stick a 1/2 there. And the y is the bigger one, so the rad 3 over 2 goes there. They're both positive because it's in quadrant 1. So now I know the point that I'm looking at in order to find out what the cosecant is. Cosecant, if you remember, is 1 over, the cosecant of any angle is 1 over the sine of that angle. So if I find the sine of this, then I can just flip it and I'll have my answer. Sine is going to be the opposite over the hypotenuse. We know that the hypotenuse is 1. Opposite is that bigger side, rad 3 over 2. So if the sine of 7 pi over 3 is rad 3 over 2, well then the cosecant of that same angle is going to be 2 over rad 3. This is technically correct, and this is, in fact, on a calculator, will give you a decimal approximation of the exact correct value. However, on a multiple choice test, you can expect that that answer won't be listed. Because, pause, answer for yourself. Yes, correct. Because you would rationalize it. So, if you multiply this by rad 3 over rad 3, which is a factor of 1, it's not going to change the value, it will just change the appearance, you get 2 rad 3 over rad 9, because 3 times 3 is 9. Then that bottom part simplifies, so you have 2 rad 3 over square root of 9 is 3, and this is in fact the value of the cosecant of 7 pi over 3. Stop panicking. Think about each piece of that. You know how to do each piece of that, and so I fully expect you to be able to calm yourself down and do all the pieces together.